if I traded it all.
So welcome back, everyone. And my next guest is Mike Tears, and he is the owner of Guardian Realty and Management. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Carol. It's nice to be with you.
Well, okay, let's talk a little bit about you and how your history in the residential leasing and property management field.
Okay, well, I got a real estate license in 1976 when I was a tiny little tyke, and worked in general residential real estate. In 1981, I opened my own residential property management company called Guardian Realty and Management. We're a family-owned and operated business serving the greater metropolitan Phoenix area for the last 35 years.
Wow. Well, okay, congratulations on all of that. And can anybody get to you from Valley-wide? Can you help anyone Valley-wide?
In almost all areas of the Valley, we have clients that we serve from probably as far west as 100th Avenue out into the Mesa, Tempe, Chandler, Gilbert area. As far north as Cave Creek, as far south as probably Ahwatukee in that area.
All right, so let's hear some ideas of types of properties that you manage and the profile of your typical client.
Well, the properties we manage are single-family residential homes. These are unfurnished homes that lease on a long-term basis, long-term generally meaning a year or longer.
I thought they had to.
You thought they had to
be a year, at least a year. No?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean,
but yours are generally.
Ours are. What we don't do is cater to like the winter visitor. We don't handle the furnished rentals, the VRBOs, Airbnb. That is becoming more and more well known.
Okay.
Our clients are extremely varied. These are displaced homeowners sometimes that are moving away from the valley for job opportunities. That would be one aspect of a client we would serve. Some of our clients are very sophisticated investors with large portfolios of homes.
Okay, and there are also a lot of people out there that have they don't want to buy anymore. They want to. I'm hearing more and more that the trend, some of the trend, is to rent because they don't want to deal with,
I don't want to deal with my own home either. I mean, I'm totally with you.
All right. Do you agree?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So we've got a broad profile of people that want to rent, from young people who are just starting out, or people that are advancing in years and don't want the hassle of owning their home. They'd rather pick up the phone and go, my air conditioning isn't working. You handle it. I don't want to handle it. Right.
Now, your phone number is 602-861-2300. The website is Gram, G-R-A-M, homes with an S.com. And can they go up there and sort of see some of the homes that you have listed up there?
All of our available properties are on our website with a description of features and pricing.
Okay. Again, that's Gram Homes.com, and the number to call them is 602-861-2300. And what I want to say about this, too, is it's not always it's not maybe you, but it's someone that you know. Tell them about this. Again, it's GramHomes.com. So let's say for someone is interested in investing in rental homes, what property characteristics will serve them best?
Basically, you want to look for a property that is in a good state of repair, that is neutral in its color scheme, that is clean. And what I've learned over the years is what goes around comes around. If you want a responsible tenant, pays rent on time, takes good care of the property, you have to give them the product. If you've got a dilapidated product, what kind of tenant can you hope to attract? The tenant is going to pay the rent late. They don't care how they live. They don't take care of the property. So start with the product, make it right, and then you'll get the tenant that you want to reside in that property.
Well, if somebody desires to lease one of your available properties, what kind of renter screening do you perform?
Well, we are licensed realtors, and we are members of the National Association of Realtors, the Arizona Association of Realtors, and we utilize their forms. So they would be required to fill out a standardized rental application. This is a form developed by the Arizona Association of Realtors. With that in hand, we are then going to check their background references in terms of employment, hard data earning verifications, landlord histories, credit backgrounds, and criminal backgrounds. You know, more and more now we're even seeing these criminal backgrounds that are talking about terrorism and links to terrorism. We don't want to invite that element into our properties.
Oh, that's great. I mean, because it's terrible when you think that what you could be getting, you don't know. And that's a
Right.
wonderful thing that you really looks like you really check them out.
We do check them out because we are entering into a relationship with these people for an extended period of time. We have obligations to them that we must fulfill. Likewise, we want to make sure that they are fulfilling their obligations to our clients.
Their phone number is 602-861-2300. It's Graham Homes with an S.com. So when looking to hire a property manager, what are the questions to potential clients? What should they be asking?
Well, I think that the potential client needs to investigate the property management company. Let's talk about whether or not they're affiliated with the Better Business Bureau. Let's go online to the Arizona Department of Real Estate and see how many complaints might have been filed against the individual or the company. Let's talk about the frequency of visits to the property. How often are you going to go and actually physically see this property? How many staff members do you have? Are your maintenance contacts in-house, or are they independent contracting vendors with whom you are affiliated? And I think, just like in any relationship, you catch a vibe off of the people that you talk with, and you get a sense of how real they are. I think at our company, the one thing that makes us stand above and beyond is that you always have access to the owners of the company. You are not just dealing with the employee of the day.
Now, are you looking also, do you always look for property? Or that you might, there's somebody out there that has some property that they'd like to hire for you to have take over their property?
I always want new business.
Exactly. I thought maybe you might want to talk about that too, since we have a little time.
I absolutely always want new business. And I feel it's important that I earn the respect. I don't demand respect. I have to earn respect of people. So I'm very interested in acquiring new business, and I would invite a caller or a listener to give us a call.
Do you do consultations with them so they can kind of get to know you a little bit too?
It's very common that people will call. I will give them an overview of our services, and then a next step would be a visit at the actual property to familiarize myself with it, where I can give them some advice about things they might do to maximize the value of their property, things that they may not have thought of, give them a little tutorial of the pitfalls of this and how to avoid them. Also, always tell them to familiarize themselves with the Arizona Residential Landlord-Tenant Act, which really, at the end of the day, is our Bible of how we must conduct our business. And it's just as important for the owner as it is to the renter to familiarize themselves with that document.
Their number is 602-861-2300. It is Graham Homes with an S.com. Okay, real quickly, because we don't have a lot of time here now. What are your concerns? What are concerns or thoughts that owners often misinterpret or fail to consider?
Well, I think the number one thing that owners do, and it's only human and it's only natural, they think that the expense that they have related to their property equates to the rent they should receive, when in fact one has nothing to do with the other. If you've got a $300,000 home that you own free and clear, or a $300,000 home that you owe $300,000 on, it's the same property. It's going to rent for the same amount. But constantly I hear, but I've got to cover this. And unfortunately, one has nothing to do with the other.
Wow, there's so much. You've been doing this since when?
Forever.
1970?
1976, real estate license, 1981 when I began my own business.
Well, you know what? And he's all about his integrity, and he's all about helping you sell and rent your property.
Maximizing the potential of your investment.
His phone number again, it is 602-861-2300. Check him out and all the properties that they have. And if you're interested in also hiring him to manage your property, you can call him again at 602-861-2300. The website is grahamhomes.com. So give us a call. Give him a call at 602-861-2300. It's grahamhomes.com.
I can, but you should be